There's a certain kind of quiet that has absolutely nothing to do with noise. It's this deep, internal silence that I think a lot of us secretly crave. So today, let's explore that feeling, the profound safety of being unreachable. Just think about that for a second. That moment your phone has no signal. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down, or you're just somewhere no one can find you. And all of a sudden, there's no expectation to reply, to react, to be available. Doesn't a part of you, in that quiet, just feel this incredible sense of peace? So why does that quiet feel so darn good? Well, a huge part of the answer lies in the world we've all built, this constant, draining hum of what some people are calling the performance economy. It's really become an unspoken rule of modern life, hasn't it? That ping from our phone, it isn't just a notification anymore. It feels more like a summons. It's like this digital tether that creates a low-level, persistent pressure, a hum of expectation we often don't even notice until it's finally, blessedly silent.
And beyond just being available, there's this pressure to perform. Our social media feeds, our online profiles, even our text messages, they can feel like a stage where we're constantly curating a version of ourselves for an invisible, and let's be honest, often judgmental audience. And that performance, it is exhausting.
And all of this leads to a very, very real kind of exhaustion. You could call it a social hangover, but not from a party. It's from the relentless demand of being online and always on. It's this deep psychological drain that leaves us feeling depleted, overstimulated, and strangely disconnected from who we really are.
But what if this craving for solitude isn't some kind of weakness? What if it's actually a sign of something much deeper? A sign that you have this rich, rare inner world that needs protecting from all that noise?
Man, Aldous Huxley just captured this perfectly. The desire for solitude isn't necessarily antisocial at all. For a lot of us, it's more like a pilgrimage inward. It's a way to connect with a more powerful and original part of ourselves that just gets drowned out by the noise of the outside world.
And you know what? Psychology actually has a name for this. It's called private self-consciousness. And it's so important to know, this isn't a disorder, it's not a flaw, it's just a personality trait. A sign that you have a highly active inner life and you're naturally tuned in to your own internal world.
So you can really see it as a spectrum. On one side, you have people with high private self-consciousness. They're deeply connected to their inner world and they really need that solitude to process and recharge. On the other side, you have those with lower levels who are more outwardly focused and they get their energy from social interaction. And here's the key, neither one is better. They're just different ways of being in the world.
So if you're listening to this and you resonate with that inward focus, you can start to see it as a kind of superpower. Really, it empowers you to redefine the rules, to seek out connection, but without the constant intrusion.
And this is a really important distinction. This isn't about becoming a hermit and shutting everyone out. Not at all. It's about being intentional. It's the difference between having a door that's always wide open to the world and having one that you can choose to open for those deep, meaningful connections when you are ready and able.
And when you finally set that boundary, when you give yourself that permission, the rewards are immense. You feel this profound emotional relief from the need to perform. You create this protected, sacred space for your authentic thoughts to actually flourish. And from there, your creative energy recharges, and the connections you do choose to make become so much stronger and way more intentional. So this all builds to a final, really powerful idea. This is about consciously designing a life that honors your own needs. It's about becoming the architect of your own solitude, right in the middle of this very, very noisy world.
So I'll just leave you with this question. The next time you find that moment of quiet, that safety of being unreachable, don't rush to fill it with something. Instead, just ask yourself, what's waiting for me in this space? What great idea, what deep feeling, what simple truth could I discover right here in the silence?